What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Collaboration Station podcast. As always, I'm your host, Flashy. I'm joined here with my guy, Tyler.
Woo!
Tyler, how we doing today, man?
Woo!
Happy Saturday morning.
Happy Saturday, baby. We're feeling good. We're back. Took a little mini break, but we're back in the action. We're back in the studio. I mean, I miss
it. It was getting a little bit dusty in here. I'm not gonna lie. Before you came in, I had to spray the little air can thing, and you know.
Okay. Get the maids in there, you know. Get a nice
yeah, like
sparkly.
we can afford that. You think we can afford that? I'm the maid in this
We're
studio.
just barely keeping the lights on in this place.
Anyway, we got a ton of news, so I just want to get right into it. To start off with something absolutely awesome, I'm super excited to hear about this. We got some Halo Infinite news. Nothing yet on the release day. But cross-play and cross-generation will be available at launch for Halo Infinite.
Wow, that's
so
big.
Big plays.
That's
because
big, yeah.
So for those of you guys that don't know, I mean, cross-play, everybody knows what that means. That just means people playing on Xbox can play with people playing on PC. But the cross-gen is also really cool and also kind of gives people an incentive to buy the game twice, I think.
Oh, that's big. Coming out of the gate with that, that's heavy.
What cross-gen is essentially you have your character, let's say, on your PC, but you also want to play on your Xbox, maybe on the big TV in the living room. You can have that same character and all of your items and all of your progression just bounce back and forth between your PC character and your Xbox characters. So that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
one character, multiple consoles, and I think that is just so clutch because it's nice to sit and play on my beautiful PC setup, 120 frames, maxed out graphics and all that. But sometimes you want to kick back on the couch, kick your feet up, and play on the big screen. But you don't want to lose all that progression. So that's really, really cool. I like that cross-generational progression is going to be a thing. And I think that's a big step for them, man, because, take it back to the release of Halo Master Chief. Complete shit show. Complete shit show when that game came out. And I think they're trying to avoid that at all costs and make Halo Infinite like as seamless as possible.
They have to.
Dude, if there's one thing happening to games now, it's what does your launch look like? If your launch is shit, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Your game is literally tarnished, tainted. Anytime like an IGN or something posts about it on Instagram or YouTube, all the comments are just going to talk about how shit the launch was or something. So I'm hoping Halo Infinite just comes out the gate swinging. And
we saw that firsthand with Cyberpunk. Like, that was a perfect example of just flopping out of the gate. Dude, and then... So Cyberpunk, actually, the numbers came out for Cyberpunk. They made a fucking shit ton of cash. They made so much money on Cyberpunk, it was actually ridiculous. But any news company putting out that news that Cyberpunk made a boatload of cash, it's like, view more 1,600 comments, and it's just of people just talking shit about the game. And, like, you can't celebrate your success. And another article just came out today where it was like, or not today, whatever, a couple days ago, where it was like Cyberpunk, executives get major bonus because of the success of the game, because of how much money it made. And everybody's just like, dude, what? And that sucks. Like, you can't celebrate your success just because your launch sucked. Yeah.
So having a good launch is crucial, man. And another thing, I mean, this wasn't on like the topic list or anything, but let's just talk about game launches. Like, I've noticed that a lot of games these days are dropping not fully the game. Like, for example, this is like a really one-off example, but Battlefield 5 came out and they had a battle royale, right? I bet you didn't even know Battlefield 5 had a battle royale.
Yeah, no.
But Battlefield 5 came out, but the BR didn't come out until like way later. But they announced that the game was going to have it. So to me, that's just like, why are games coming out not complete? Is it because they want to sell more shit as DLC later down the line? Is it because it's not ready yet, but the top people are telling them that they got to get the game out? Like, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know.
What do you think should happen? Should games just wait until the full thing is there, or drop it when enough is there, and then inflate the lifespan down the line because you got shit dropping like 6 months later? That's going to bring people back as opposed to just having everything there 6 months later. What do you think? What's your kind of method that you would, if you were a game developer, what would you pick?
Well, didn't Rockstar do that with their Red Dead 2? Like, didn't
wasn't it like the online
drop, and then the online didn't come out for like a good couple months after it came out?
It's very. I think that definitely did happen, and it's weird, man. To me, that's
yeah,
like,
I don't know,
bro. Back in the day, and I hate to be that old guy on my perch saying, "Oh, back in my gaming days." But yo, you got a game.
Like,
you put it in your
gaming rocking chairs, yo.
gaming rocking chairs, bro. We're back. We're back to the bits. But you would put the game into your console. You didn't have to download it or anything. You loaded it up, and boom, you had everything. You had the single player, the multiplayer, the Forge mode, the zombie mode. It was all there for you. And there was add-ons later to that stuff. Yep. But you had it all there when you started. Yep. Now, it's like, here's the multiplayer. Wait a couple months. Here's the single player. Wait a couple months. Here's some other mode. Wait a couple months. And I get it, because that kind of stagnated timeline, it keeps the players there. And if they drop off, it brings them back. But why not just have everything there so you could play it and enjoy all of it? And that'll keep you in the game because you enjoy it. You'll be watching more YouTube videos on it. You'll be enjoying the game more. You'll be telling your friends to pick it up because you want to play with them. But when you drop a game that's missing 2/3 of it, you finish that in 1/3 of the time. So it's like, is it really inflating the playtime or anything like that? Like Red Dead, for example. People finish the campaign of Red Dead. They shelved it, gone, not playing it. Yeah. And then 3 months later, online, oh, I'll pick Red Dead back up. Oh, how do you play? Oh, I don't think I like this game as much as I used to. The hype dies as the time goes on, you know. But let's say you beat the Red Dead campaign, you're like, oh, I can't wait to jump into the multiplayer. And now you're so much more immersed in the multiplayer because you want to be there because it's available to you, as opposed to just like, oh, I guess I'll pick it back up. I don't really like this game as much as I did when it came out, because you don't have that initial hype anymore. Like that first month of a game coming out. It's crucial. That hype that you have like stays with you. It makes you want to keep playing the game. It makes you more excited about the things in the game, even if they're not that cool. Like when Mortal Kombat 11 came out, they announced like 2 skins, and I was super pumped because I was like that idea that MK11 was out and I'm playing it, like it was just there, right? Yeah. But nowadays it's like, wait a couple months, we'll bring you back in, we'll inflate our numbers, maybe sell you a couple loot boxes, and we'll see in a couple other months when we put something else out. Yeah. But I'm hoping Halo Infinite doesn't take that route. It seems like, I mean, just crossplay and cross-gen is like a really small detail. That's
huge. I mean, but out of the gate with that, that's huge.
Dude, I love that.
That's something you would see like a year and a half down the line, you know? And the fact that they're coming out like right out of the gate with it, that's huge.
And I hope that they stick with that, because to be able to just load up the game on launch, and like, for example, I don't know if you're getting it on PC or not, but even if you get it on Xbox, it's like, yo, Tyler,
I am now. I am now 100%.
Now you can play both.
Yeah.
But like, let's say that, you know, whatever the case, let's say you just got it on your Xbox. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, yo, I'll invite you to a party, get in Discord, let's play. You're on Xbox, I'm on PC, doesn't matter. No more of that, like, oh, we can't play. And I think that's huge, because again, that initial like week of hype, to be able to like jump in with your friends in that first week, that's huge. Imagine the first couple months I had to play solo. I would drop that game so fast, probably. I mean, I would still make YouTube videos or whatever, but I would drop it so fast. But if we're just constantly grinding, like, you know, battling each other with trying to get the new gear or ranking up or playing like team doubles or playing the campaign over and over, that initial week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month is massive for games. It's massive.
Bro, and you just got me so hyped for
it. I know. I just got myself so pumped.
I'm just like, fuck. I still have to wait.
Just to get you a little more excited, E3, we did talk about E3 on the last episode and all the things. It is confirmed that Halo Infinite will be there. Halo Infinite is going to be at E3, and they have to drop a release date.
Let's go, boys.
And you know what's crazy? I was thinking about this, just on the topic of Halo some more. So they delayed Halo because of the backlash they got from that like gameplay reveal that they did.
Okay.
What if, and Halo was supposed to drop with the new Xbox, so that means Halo Infinite would have been out for a few months right now.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Halo out for a few months at this point currently?
No.
Or
No.
No, really?
No, Halo, for me, Halo can take as long as they need to, because I know I'm eventually going to play it. And I really, for me, I don't think that Halo hype is going to die down, just because it's been so long since I've had like a good fun Halo to play. Even if this one's bad, which I really hope it's not, I just want to play a Halo, man, you know?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Would you have wanted it out like 3 months ago and you could be playing it right now? Or Are you okay with the fact that the internet essentially pushed that shit back another year?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because then if it's bad, then it's truly bad. Like if it came out, months ago and it was bad, it's like, well, shit. Like I would always have that feeling of it could have been better if they waited, But the fact that they were waiting this long, if it's bad, it's bad. Then I don't have to like hang on to this hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just and that's just focusing on if it's going to be bad. Like if it's good, then I mean, hell yeah, like that. Just like it just goes to show, if you wait, if you're just a little patient, and they like take a step back and they're like, hey, this isn't perfect, and we want it to be perfect for you guys. It just goes to show that shit like that works. Trust the developers.
So on the flip side, though, Cyberpunk got delayed 12 times and was still a shit show.
Really, it was delayed 12 times.
I don't know what the number was, but bro, that shit was announced 9 years ago and was supposed to come out like 3 years ago.
True.
But
I'm not counting that, because that's big. Like a 9 year, like that's big.
I want to kind of talk about Cyberpunk just for a second, because I started playing Cyberpunk again. They put a couple patches out, and I was like, you know what? Now's the time. Let me continue my playthrough of it. And dude, before I commend it, yes, there is not game breaking anymore, but there's stuff that ruins the immersion. There's parts that just don't really work. I don't know how, like, there are some scenes where like you're shooting your gun and it doesn't make the sound or like the muzzle flash or anything. There are parts where I
did just watch your last playthrough that you uploaded, and there was a scene where you just walked right up to the helicopter. And easily could have,
and then it was like, oh, we're gonna save you. I was like, dude, I could have just stepped on it. And there are scenes where like you're talking to a character and their mouth isn't moving or anything like that. There is some immersion breaking stuff, but you know what? Cyberpunk is a fun ass game, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Cyberpunk is a fun game, dude. I was sitting there recording and just playing it, and I took a second because there was like just a beat in the gameplay, right? There was just a moment where I was just like sitting, when the black screen happens, you're just looking at yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had that moment, and I just saw that, and I was like, I'm having a blast playing this game right now, dude. Like the combat, the looting, the crafting, not the crafting, just like upgrading your guy and all this stuff, like the hacking and stuff like that. It's a fun game. It is if you just take, all I'm taking Cyberpunk as is, I think there's like 30 missions, 30 main story missions. There's like 78 side missions, but 30 main story missions. I'm just going to play through those, and I'm going to take the game as it is with those 30 missions. And to be honest, the story is awesome. The characters are pretty freaking cool. Like they're interesting characters. I want to know more about them, and they kind of have these unique backstories to them. And the gunplay is fun. Yeah. And then there's a stealth portion. Like I was
Okay.
And I don't know if it was like from my months ago episode or the episode that I just uploaded, I can't remember, but there's one portion where you have to like sneak through or out of a hotel that's just lined with guards, and you could go in guns blazing and shoot everybody, but a couple of the floors I was trying to do all stealth, and it's fun, man. It felt like I was playing like a first-person Assassin's Creed game, dude, and like you walk up to them, you grab them, you pull them back behind the wall, you snap their neck, and then like you loot them, you figure out how you're gonna get to the next guy, you hack some cameras so you don't get caught on the cameras. I'm like, dude, this game is fun.
Okay.
This is a fun game. But again, we were talking about at the beginning of the episode, that launch, that bad taste in your mouth at launch ruins everything. If there were a couple of these bugs at launch and stuff, people probably would have been like, we get it, it's a big game. But there was just so much of a problem with it that there's no returning.
It also didn't help that, like, I feel like they were hyping themselves up. Like, it's different. I feel like it's different when the internet hypes something up, and it doesn't, come to the full force of the hype. But if like they're hyping it up
they
themselves,
were like tooting their horns big time when it was coming out.
If they're doing that and it's bad, it's a little different. It's a little bit of a different sour taste. It's like the not good sour taste, Now, it's not like
sour milk.
Yeah.
It's not a Sour Patch Kid. It's a sour milk.
It's a sour. Yeah.
But honestly,
I don't know, dude.
I want to shed some light on all the darkness that is that game. It's a fun game, man. I'm having a blast playing through it.
Well, listen, I think I definitely want to play it because I still haven't even tried it yet. So I think because it's, as fixed as it can be, I think I might have to dive into it. I need something, bro. I think I'm gonna wait for my PC. I think I'm trying to upgrade my PC because it's like I hear it crying for an upgrade, bro. It's
dude,
begging.
because you have like 3-hour long 4K videos that you're processing and editing. That thing is probably like gasping for air.
Every time
and
I
water.
every time I export, I hear this thing begging to be upgraded. They're like, please, we can't do this anymore. But I think I'm gonna wait.
Dude, you're literally like milking it dry. That computer.
I really am, bro. I really am. This thing looks like a. I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah, don't even say it.
But
What kind of upgrades you thinking about making?
I don't.
Like graphics card, drivers.
Maybe some maybe just anything to boost performance. I think I'm gonna hit myself with a nice little upgrade, and then I think that's when I'm gonna try Cyberpunk.
You should,
and I also want to try, because listen, I'm a huge fan of stealth stuff. Like any chance I can.
Really?
To be stealthy in missions, sometimes I'll restart if I fail because I'm like dead set. I have to do this mission stealthy, so I might pick up Hitman as well because that just looks incredible. So
Hitman's fun.
I love a good stealth game, and it's been a minute since I played like an Assassin's Creed, where that's pretty much like the entire premise of the game. Like I'm trying to be stealthy. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I'm trying to get stealthy.
I did not take you as someone that likes stealth games or like.
Oh, I love stealthy shit.
My problem, I have I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But when it comes to stealth in games, I have so much anxiety. And I don't know what it is. But when the game says don't be detected, I'll turn it off.
Yep.
I'm not doing it.
Dude, that's the best feeling. Just having that if you get caught, it's done.
I don't know what it is, but I used to play. Did you ever play the Splinter Cell games back in the day?
Yeah. I used to. I only played one, but it was one of the Tom Clancy Splinter Cell games. But bro, all the 007 games, I played the shit out of those, dude.
Yo, they're
I was stealthy.
What is it? Who is it? Is it Respawn? I think it's Respawn, the people that make Apex. They made Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think they're making a single player 007 game right now.
Ooh.
Which would be sick, dude.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure. Let me fact check myself there. But I wanted to ask you, so about stealth games and stuff, that's crazy. I did not know that you do that. Like I said, I just have so much anxiety about stealth that I just go in guns blazing every single time because I'm just at least I know how to do this. But when it comes to stealth, yeah, like in some of the Assassin's Creed games, the older ones, the newer ones, you don't really have to be stealthy at all. But anytime there was a mission that was don't be detected or something, bro, my heart would start pounding.
Oh,
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And I'm just freaking out, and I don't know why, but I get scared.
Oh, I
get scared when I have to do that.
Every time a mission had me my hands actually sweaty from if I mess this up, it's over. I love that shit. Literally the best feeling.
Let me see. New 007 game. Project 007, working title. Oh, no, it's IO Interactive. I apologize. It's not Respawn. It's the people that made Hitman. So the Hitman guys are making the new 007 game. Awesome.
Damn. Okay.
Absolutely awesome. It's currently called Project 007. Brand new James Bond video game to be developed and published by IO Interactive. Oh my gosh, dude. No way.
I feel like, I feel like Hitman's had a pretty good.
Oh, Hitman's great.
That was overall. It was a pretty solid launch, pretty solid.
Oh yeah. Hitman 2, Hitman 1. So there's a boatload of Hitman games from OG Xbox, PlayStation. There's a boatload of them. But
I've never played a single one.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I played one for a mission at a friend's house, but that was it. But again, I get anxiety with stealth. Happened when I was a kid. Happened now. But this new trilogy of Hitman games. So Hitman 1 and 2 came out, and it was actually just on the topic of game launches. It was interesting. So I bought the game, and it came with two training missions, 2 tutorial missions, and 1 main mission. And what they did was every month or 2 months, a new mission would come out, or a new map, or a new whatever you want to call it. But they did it episodically, and honestly, it didn't work for me.
No.
I grinded through the training mission. I did everything in the training missions, did everything on the first stage, because every mission that came out was like a new area. Like you went to Paris and you went to like the mountains, and then you went over to the jungle or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
But those came out every 2 months, and you would sit there and you would do everything on that one map, right? On episode 1, you do everything.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of just sitting there for 3 weeks. Like, I want to keep playing Hitman. I did everything on the one map that I get. I killed all the people. I did all the side missions, like whatever. And then you have to wait a couple weeks, and then the new stage would come out, and then you'd be like, oh, how do I play again? Wait, what does this do? And it's just, I didn't like that. But the game was a ton of fun. The game was awesome. Like the locations, the graphics, the different ways that you could kill the targets and escape and stuff was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And then Hitman 3 just took all that out there. Like, boom, here's a full game. Here's all the maps, all the stages, all the targets, everything. And it seemed like everybody, for the most part, really enjoyed Hitman 3. Some people said it's too short, but I mean, what can you really do with a Hitman game, you know?
Yeah, it's like the same thing over and over again.
But watching Hitman speedruns is sick, dude. Watching people run through
they
these
scare me.
speedruns, dude. IGN actually does something really cool where it's like a devs react to speedruns, and they take the devs of the game and they have them like in a Discord call, and they have them watching the speedrun, and every time they're like, what the fuck? How the fuck did they do that? I thought we patched that, or I thought we went over that.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was in the
funny.
game. So that's an awesome new series, or it's like somewhat new, but IGN is doing that, and it's really, really fun. But yeah, so Hitman is cool. I would definitely suggest picking up Hitman 3. Really fun game. I would also suggest getting Cyberpunk, and I don't think anybody's ever said that. But I think it's a cool game. Man.
I have to try it. Yeah, I have to try it.
You have to just play it. You have to just experience what that game is. With all its bugs and shit, just go through it. But let's move forward here, because this was actually pretty interesting. I saw this, and we kind of shit on next generation consoles a couple episodes back. I'm not sure which or when, but we kind of talked mad shit about the new generation of consoles, because we were like, does anybody even care about these? Like, is anybody buying them? Like, what's the deal here? And I've been thinking about that conversation we had a lot. And an article came out that Xbox and PlayStation are actually crushing it right now. Yeah. PlayStation 5 sold 8 million units, which is crazy. I didn't even know that there was 8 million ones available. And Xbox's Q3 numbers are up 200-something%. So
are they still hard to get right now?
Yeah, as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, that means I might be able to get one. Nope.
Damn, really?
Unavailable everywhere. Bro, I can't, you know what I do? I play a game when I go to Walmarts and stuff like that, or Targets. I play a game called Is the Nintendo Switch Here? I've been playing that game for 13 months. I've seen it one time, and I didn't have enough cash in my wallet to grab it.
Ooh, feels bad. Oof.
Feels terrible. Hey, executive producers of Collab Station, can we get some sponsors?
Oh, dude, imagine. Get on Nintendo, please. Hook us up.
Dude, but yeah, it's crazy, because I was like, there's no way these companies are doing good, because nobody can get the damn console. There's no big exclusives really coming out for PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, whatever. Turns out they're caking. Turns out they're literally like that scene in Breaking Bad where Huel is laying on the big cube of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now,
they're
do
raking.
you think it's because there's, they're doing the whole supply-demand type of thing? I feel like that's what they're doing, and I think it's working.
I looked into it, apparently, this is weird. This is really weird, because there's some kind of chip involved in the Switch and the PS5 and the new Xbox. There's some chip in there, and there's been a major shortage of that chip. And what's crazy is the reason now that manufacturers and stuff are starting to take note of that, because at first it was just video games, whatever, but it turns out electric cars aren't being able to be made because this chip is also in electric cars. So now that the cars can't be made, it's my hope that some manufacturers are gonna be like, yo, you gotta start pumping this chip out or whatever.
Gamers rise up.
Yeah, right. Gamers rise up. But that's what blew my mind. So electric cars took a major hit because this chip is just not available because of the freaking pandemic or whatever the hell.
Fuck the cars, dude.
We want
Fuck
PlayStation.
The cars. We want PS5s. We want next gen.
But so then I started thinking about it more, and I was like, what happened when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out? And I was trying to, I don't really remember much. That was like 8 years ago. I remember there was a bunch of shit going on back then.
That's crazy.
But I was like, did they really make a big impact as soon as they landed, or did it take them some time? And I think it took them some time because I was like, listen, there is no Xbox Series X exclusives. There's like maybe 2 PS5 exclusives worth talking about. Maybe, if that, right now. There's nothing. But I think when Xbox One and PS4 came out, I don't think there was that many big exclusives that came with it that are like, oh, I got to get this system. It took time for that library to build up. And as that exclusive library built up, that's when the consoles started getting much more popular and much more common. So I think it's just kind of that same, I don't know if you want to call it a bell curve or whatever math you want to call it, but like you got to wait for the library to start filling up. And then the console sales start to go up. Because once you start putting out games that people can't get otherwise, that's when people are going to start getting the consoles and stuff like that. And it's going to be much more common.
I think if I recall correctly, I'm probably going to botch this, but I believe because that was when I was like still going into GameStop and buying actual games. And I would always see, it was like right at our GameStop, it was like, as soon as you walk in, when the Xbox, when next gen first came out, it was like there was that tiny little thing right next.
Dude,
as soon as
it was like one shelf. It was one shelf of Xbox One games,
and it was literally only like it was like a FIFA game, it was like a My Little Planet game, and then it was like Halo 4, and. You know, Halo 4 was
and then
the best.
You had the whole wall of 360 and PS3.
But it was only, there were only like, I think it was like those kind of games. It wasn't anything spectacular. I wasn't like, holy shit, I need to get an Xbox right now, you know? Just crazy. Yeah, because it was like right next to the door too, and it was like, it was never full. And if it was full, it was just the same game. You know,
and I think what these companies do is when they launch a new console, what they do is they put out games that kind of accentuate, I don't know what the word is, but kind of show off the console. It's not games for games. It's games to show off what their new console can do. Yeah. Like for example, when PS4 first launched, they put out some PS4 exclusive, I forget what it was, but the game was fucking trash as a game. But it showed off the new DualSense shock controller, what the new controller could do. It showed off what some of the graphics can do with particles. Like, it wasn't a game for a game. It was a game to show off what the console can now do.
I mean, I feel like...
And that's what's happening now. Again, they're not putting out games for games. The games they're putting out are just showing, hey, look, our PlayStation controller has a speaker in it, and it can do this. And
like that Unreal Engine showcase. Like, it was like showcasing a PS5 exclusive, or I think it was a PS5 exclusive, and it was just like it was phenomenal. It was incredible to watch, but like I didn't know a single thing about that game, and I still don't know a single thing about it.
But it probably looked really good, and they were like doing slow pans and...
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
And I can't even tell you what the name of the game is, but I know they definitely do try and like push the more beautiful looking games. You know?
They definitely, like I said, and I think that like they go to these companies and they're like, listen, you have to put X, Y, and Z in this game because it's going to be a launch title with our console. Like, you have to show off what the controller can do. You have to show off this and that. And then as that kind of gets out of the way, then the other developers can come in and really just take advantage of the hardware and the software and all the stuff that they can do in this new engine and shit. And so I think it just takes time. But it sucks that I can't get a PS5.
I was going to say, this time around, and I'm not sure if it's because of the pandemic, but it's definitely, like, we're still, like, I feel like last time, you would have already been able to get an Xbox or a 100%. PS4 anywhere, but the fact that, you still are having issues trying to get it, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to wait until Halo Infinite comes out so I can get like a Halo Infinite branded bundle. Xbox. But
bundle.
I feel like even then,
well, there's gonna be like 12 of those, and they're all gone before you refresh the page.
I know. So I might not be getting the next gen for a hot minute.
I know. In my head, I was like banking on maybe somebody will get it for me for Christmas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
like,
Santa, please.
What is that? 6-7 months down the line.
Santa, you
where
have
I'm like,
one
maybe
job.
I'll get one.
You
Dude,
have
Santa,
one job.
Just get those elves working overtime and like, let's just get some PS5s
You have one job, dude.
under people's trees, bro. Please.
Let's go.
But yeah, I was shocked when I saw that their numbers were crazy. Like they're sitting back and just chilling, man. They're just crushing it, which is absolutely insane. But another thing, a little segue here into numbers being up. A little game called Titanfall 2 has made a huge resurgence, and its numbers up on Steam 750%.
Really? Is it because of Apex and that like new update?
I think this is just another one of those things where the internet just puts something on Reddit and then it just pops off. So I think Apex did announce some shit. They mentioned Titanfall, and I think once like the new legend or something is involved with the Titanfall campaign. So that definitely got like a few people like thinking about Titanfall and talking about it again. And then some Reddit posts came out talking about like, hey guys, you should go play Titanfall. And then yeah, it blew up, like skyrocketed, and now it's free to play this weekend. So it's just gonna explode. It's gonna explode. And what I hope is that it shows how fucking good Titanfall was, and that we need a Titanfall 3. Like Apex is Apex is Respawn's like cash cow.
Yeah.
They are caking so hard on that game that they don't even know what to do with that money, probably.
Yeah.
But
use it to make a Titanfall 3. Come on.
Just get like some of the original like 20 people that worked on Titanfall 1 and 2 and just put them in their own little corner in the side and just be like, just start thinking about a Titanfall 3.
I'm not going to complain about that. I love Titanfall 2.
I want Titanfall 3 so bad. I didn't play as much Titanfall 2 as I should have.
Yeah,
but
same.
Titanfall 1, I put too many hours into.
Okay.
Because that game was very surface level. Like, you could max out your character and unlock all the guns and shit in like 3 hours of playing that game. And it's not like they really added much new stuff. Like, there was 3 Titans that you could pick from. Maybe like 1 assault rifle that worked, like a sniper rifle, 2 SMGs that were cool. But again, you maxed out all this shit in like your first play hour, right? Mm-hmm. But I played the shit out of Titanfall 1. That was my game for a minute.
Yeah,
and I, again, didn't play as much Titanfall 2 as I should have. But the reason I didn't play as much T2 as I should have is because I was an old head. I was like, yo, Titanfall 1 was the shit.
Oh, like, you're in your ways,
I was an old head, bro. I think that's what happened. But I would
come on.
I would love a Titanfall 3, man. A Titanfall 3, like, made for next gen, made for, like, upgraded PCs and stuff like that, dude. Yeah. It would be so crisp.
Yeah,
so
I haven't really played that much of Titanfall 2 either, but...
listen.
But when I did, I had an absolute blast playing it, so...
I don't want to be that guy, but it's free to play for today, tomorrow, and Monday. If you want to jump on and play some matches on PC, man, I mean, I'm down to jump into some Titanfall 2, bro. Like, that would be mad fun.
Well, speaking of potential third games in series, what are your... Listen, I was thinking, right? What are your thoughts on Left 4 Dead 3? Do you think that type of game would survive nowadays? Because I know Left 4 Dead 2 is very, like...
Dude...
niche in its own way.
Bro, Left 4 Dead 2 was the shit.
But I did play Left 4 Dead 2
was
like religiously.
Game.
I played that religiously. And,
Left 4 Dead 2
when they
was
added
that game.
the versus mode, that was even better. I was like, holy shit, this is like one of the best things I've ever played in a while. And I don't know, I was reading some Valve speculation and some Left 4 Dead, developers and stuff, and I was like, hold up.
So
is there some Left 4 Dead 3 talk on the horizon here?
Let me help you out with that. What if I told you that a quote-unquote Left 4 Dead 3 was going to drop on June 18th of this year?
Wait. Don't do that to me here.
So...
Is that actually happening?
It is not called Left 4 Dead 3. It's called Back 4 Blood.
Okay. So I think I did read a little on this, and but I felt like I was dreaming. like I woke up and I was like, did
Wake up in a cold sweat.
Yeah, did I actually read that article, or was that just
so?
Okay.
It exists, man. It's called Back for Blood. It has the 4 as the 4.
Okay, I did see that. See that. Okay, so that was real.
And it's made by the same guys, Turtle Rock Studios. Let me just fact check myself.
That is, bro. I legit thought I read this in a dream.
Yeah, okay, so Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 was made by Turtle Rock Studios in cooperation with Valve, or whatever, in cooperation with Valve. This time around, it's Turtle Rock Studios, and it's published by WB. But regardless, it's coming. It's coming out, man. Yep.
Okay,
Left 4 Dead 3, aka, but it's called Back for Blood, and there was a beta. So if you're looking for some gameplay on it,
oh shit,
it's all over YouTube. Yep. So it exists, man. I can't believe, dude. I can't believe you just brought that up, and that just got me hyped because I knew about Back for Blood, but I didn't even think there was a release day. I thought it was like down the line. Like they just had some people playing it, and they're like, yeah, it's fun, but we got a lot of work to do. But dude, it's real. It exists, and
I legit thought I was dreaming. That's funny.
It's gonna be here, man. I hope. Oh, it was a closed alpha. It wasn't a beta. Sorry, it was a closed alpha.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm seeing a couple different things here. I'm seeing October 12th, and I'm also seeing June 18th. So maybe it is October. It might have gotten pushed back. Let me go to the website here.
But it's this year, right?
Oh, dude, I'm just on the website. This is Cooperative Story Campaign. Oh, it looks so good, man. It looks so good. Let me just see. Frequently asked questions. Who's publishing? When does it release? Okay, it did get pushed back, so it's not in June. It's gonna be October. But that's even better because Halloween release, man. Are you kidding me? We're getting October 12th, spooky month.
Oh, bro. I mean, dude, there's a charger right there. I mean, this is. It's
literally Left 4 Dead, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen,
I'm in.
I feel like Left 4 Dead is kind of like one of those games where it's like, I don't really care who makes it as long as it's made, you know?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Dude, I can't freaking wait.
And
Back for Blood.
Also, speaking of games that are coming out as well, listen, I can't tell you how hyped I am. Okay. Well, I don't know. This is looking like it's gonna be a good year.
Out of nowhere, it looks like we're getting shit, man.
Right?
Out of nowhere, it looks like this year is gonna be sick.
What the hell, bro? Back for Blood, and now, hear me out. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Yo, bro, what? You're telling me you
wait? Are they actually making a new Hot Wheels game?
100%. And you're telling me you don't want to meet me, bro? Meet me on the racetrack, bro.
Yo, I still remember the PlayStation 2 Hot Wheels game was my shit.
Listen to me.
That was my shit.
I am 100% picking this game up. 100%.
Bro, I didn't think you were gonna call out Hot Wheels like that, dude.
Bro, easy, dude. Listen. You know Hot Wheels has fun with their cars, so you know the cars are gonna be like the most obnoxious, like hamburger, shark cars and shit, right? So you know the cars are gonna be incredible. Just throw that into a nice like little race. Oh, dude,
I just had like a brain blast for that game too,
bro.
Like,
listen.
So back in the day, I had this. I'll never forget it, bro. It was like the coolest toy that I had at the time. It was a Hot Wheels racetrack, right? But this racetrack came with a shark head.
Yeah,
and the shark,
I had
dude,
that one.
The shark could either destroy the track, or the shark could like catch your car and bite it when it like went over the loop or whatever. Dude, imagine in this next gen Hot Wheels game, there's like hazards like that on the track where just a big ass shark comes.
No, there is, dude. There is. Like, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
I wasn't even a Hot Wheels kid like that or anything, but bro, that is gonna be so much fun.
Dude, I was a huge Hot Wheels kid, bro. I used to go over with my brother to my next door neighbor's house, and we used to just like make the craziest Hot Wheel tracks and just launch these cars and like see which ones like went the furthest and shit, and which ones like did it the fastest. Oh, dude.
Dude, Hot Wheels Unleashed, September 27th, 2021.
Bro,
get ready to catch these hands, bro.
No cap? No.
Get ready to catch these hands.
Nah, you're tripping. Nah. Bro, I'm about to tear it up on the racetrack.
Wow, man.
You have no idea.
Wow.
Just listen. The last good racing game that I enjoyed playing a lot, like I also played this game religiously, was Burnout Paradise. I used to play that game every single day over the summer. It was the most incredible racing experience I've ever had ever playing a video game. And watching the Hot Wheels Unleashed trailer, I only got Burnout Paradise vibes from it, and I was like, oh my
Yo, did you,
God.
wait, so there's a trailer out.
Yeah.
Because on their website, you can look at, like, some of the cars that they have launching with the game. There is literally a hamburger and fries truck.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna have a lot of fun with these cars, and I am...
Dude.
Dude, I want to become, like Hot Wheels Unleashed #1 racer, but I want to do it.
God.
I want to do it in like the dumbest car I can find. You know what I'm saying? Like cause just this the biggest upset in video gaming history.
Dude, there's literally a shark car called the Shark Cruiser.
Easy.
Oh my God, dude.
Easy.
Yo, did we just become a Hot Wheels podcast?
Bro, I have no problem with that.
Unexpected and immersive locations. Have fun on and off the track with many detailed and interactive environments where any object can play a role and become a part of the circuit. Dude, man, are you kidding me?
Bro,
are you actually kidding me?
Can I race with the cement truck car? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Let's go.
I'm in on that, man. I am all for a Hot Wheels game. Let me see. Let me load up Steam real quick and see how much. Are you a part of their email list?
I will be after this podcast. I will be after this episode. Dude,
this looks so much fun, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude. It's just gonna be one of those like fun racing games, you know?
Yeah,
it's
you
like
just pop
Mario
it on.
Kart, but like a little more realistic, you know?
Hot Wheels is realistic, but I just hope that there's a really fun multiplayer where you click, you press multiplayer, you jump in, you race against like 16 people on a couple maps. Like if there's a leaderboard, I'm in. If there's a leaderboard
that's
and customization, I am 110%
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
I'm 100% in. And this is actually pretty sick. I know that you were a big Forge guy back in your day. It's locked, so I can't click on it on the website. But there's a track editor. So if they're making you can make your own tracks and then download tracks.
Bro. Game over.
You could just download people's custom tracks. That game is
bro. Hot Wheels Unleashed might be.
When you said it, I thought that was a joke. But I'm sitting here looking at the website. Yo, I'm in. I'm in.
I'm telling
100%.
you, dude. I'm telling you, Hot Wheels Unleashed might low key be one of like the biggest top grossing video games of all time.
Imagine
Dude,
Game of the Year, Unleashed. Hot Wheels. Let me. I got Steam open right now. Let me just. Wow, the front page of Steam, Titanfall 2, free to play. They're pushing this, man. I love it. Let me see, Hot Wheels Unleashed. Let's see. Does it say how much the game is? Add to your wish list? No, I'm assuming it's gonna drop at $60.
Yeah, I would assume.
I wouldn't see why it wouldn't with some deluxe editions and stuff. They did mention on their website that they're gonna have a battle pass system or a season pass system. Dude, this game, oh my goodness, is a fire-breathing dragon on the track. Dude,
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
This is sick. Yeah, add to wish list 100%.
And bro, and listen. You know it, and it's like it's gonna be a fun like racing game, but there's like Hot Wheels has like loops and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy.
Exactly. I'm super excited, man.
Jumps and shit. Whew.
It's gonna be nice to have a game that you could just pop on, like a lot of colors,
dude,
a lot of just kick back, and probably gonna have an amazing soundtrack for the races.
Just
cool
kick back
cars.
and relax and just fucking rip it up with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in. Count me in on Hot Wheels Unleashed, man.
Dude, yes.
That's super cool.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Some news on the Nintendo Switch side. New Pokemon Snap is officially out.
Ooh. That's right. I saw that.
Did you play Pokemon Snap on the 64?
I had it. I want to say I had it, but I don't think I've ever played it.
It didn't do it for me, but like it was not weird, but like
it's like a cult classic, I think, right?
Yeah, I think there's like a very specific group of people that like are addicted to Pokemon Snap. Like that was their game. For me back in the day, it was like for 64, it was like the Pokemon Stadium games. Like I loved to battle. Back in the day, I thought battling was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So the idea of like taking pictures of the Pokemon didn't really do anything for me. But the thing about Pokemon Snap that I've learned at this point, like why it was so replayable and why so much was there was like a boatload of secrets in that game. It's like low key a puzzle game that you don't realize that it's a puzzle game.
Yeah,
and I think that's what kept people going with it.
I feel like they don't tell you that either, right? It's kind of like you kind of just find it out on your own. You're like, oh shit, what?
Like there was like if you do certain things, like different Pokemon would pop out, and like some like there was like certain like special like Mew things that you could do to get Mew to pop out and random stuff like that. So it was like kind of a puzzle game, and I think that's what got people super addicted to it. And now it's out, and I mean, if you want to play it, it's on Nintendo Switch. Make it happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, like my Pokemon experience has literally been tied down to my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
And that's and the cards too. Like I used to have a lot of cards. And shit,
mine are kind of all over the place because I had, like you said, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS. We'll just call it the handhelds, right? It was held down to the handhelds. And then I played the shit out of both of the GameCube Pokemon games, Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. Played the shit out of those, and then the Pokemon cards and the show. So I was kind of all over the place with Pokemon stuff, but yeah, never really played Snap.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because I also had this this like I think it was called Pokemon Stadium, but it was for like the Wii, and it was like a battling kind of game. But I couldn't really get into it. I think I literally only played it like 3 times and that was it. But like yeah, I feel like Pokemon is just like the perfect handheld game. It's literally perfect. It's like it's simple enough where you can keep it on a handheld device, but there's so much to it that you can you can keep playing it forever, you know?
I'm 26 and I've played every single Game Boy Advance Pokemon game or DS Pokemon game like 15,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'm still I literally have my Game Boy in my other room with Ruby in it. And I'm still playing through it. I'm on the 7th gym, like still playing through these games.
I still have Fire Red. I have to keep getting further into it, but I picked it up, I started it, I got pretty decently far into it, and then I haven't played it for a minute, but
that's how it goes. You get that initial hype of like starting a new journey.
There's
and
waves.
You like get into it. There's waves. And then you're like, no, I want to beat this shit.
Yeah, exactly. It comes back around and you're like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yo, did you ever play Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy?
I don't think I did, no.
Dude, I don't know why. Pokemon Pinball, for probably like 2 months of my life when I was like 7 years old, was all I played. I don't know why, but Pokemon Pinball on my Game Boy was like the shit. So random.
I used to play Galaga on the Game Boy. Like I had this Game Boy Advance game that had like a lot of like like
the party pack. It was like the party pack
arcade games, so like old school arcade games. And for whatever reason, I was just obsessed with Galaga, and I would only play that on my Game Boy Advance. That and Pokemon Emerald, those were my two like heavy hitters. Like I wouldn't go anywhere without those two.
I know you always talk about Pokemon Emerald. Is that like did you play all the gens of Pokemon, or did you start at Emerald, or like how did it?
Yeah, Emerald.
I mean, Emerald is fucking unbelievable, man.
I think was just my favorite, like, because I did play Fire Red before that, and then I had Silver for the Game Boy Color, and I played that. That was fun. Good. So I did play one of each, but Emerald, something about Emerald was just
so good, man.
There were just so many Pokemon, and it was like, in my opinion, Emerald, that generation is like the best generation. Everything after that is like, what are these Pokemon I'm looking at? You know, there's some cool ones now, don't get me wrong, but at the time...
Emerald is like the cap.
At the
Gen
time,
3 is your cap.
Yeah, Emerald was the cap. But
I like Gen 4 a lot. Diamond and Pearl, I think, are really, really fun games. But yeah, that original 3, there's nothing like it, man.
You can't beat them.
There was nothing like the original 3. I mean, I still literally remember being like 2 years old playing Pokemon Red on a Game Boy Color. Like, that's like some of my first memories I have is sitting on the floor playing Pokemon Red. Dude, like crazy. Absolutely crazy. But enough about the nostalgia. Let's keep looking to the future here. We got another game dropping. I
was going to say, is there anything else coming out?
Yeah, dude, yes. And I kind of feel like shit that we talk so much shit about no games coming out, because this year is kind of looking nice right now. But I'm curious if you're actually...
complete 180.
Yeah, I'm curious if you're going to make this purchase, or if you're just going to like watch it on YouTube or something, watch a playthrough of it. Resident Evil Village drops in 6 days as of recording this.
Yeah. Yeah,
you thinking about picking it up? Or are you thinking about waiting for it to be on sale? You're just gonna watch it on YouTube and call it a day? What are you thinking?
I don't know if it's got to be the right person to play it, in my opinion. That is gonna make me watch it. But I don't know. I would like to play it, but I think if I'm gonna hop on like that Resident Evil train, I feel like there's better games to start playing, if that makes any sense. You know, like I know we were talking about which one I should on the last episode, but I don't know. Listen, if it's good, if it's like really good, I might. Because I feel like I need something, and I say that like every single time, and I know Ryan's gonna get super pissed at me because I bought Outriders and I played it a couple times. I'm just like, I need something.
You bought Outriders?
I did buy Outriders, and I did play, and I did like it. But I don't know. It's just not
It didn't stick.
It's just like, listen. I know it's a meme, and I know it's just like, you know, it's a Destiny copycat, but it's like I need something that's not like Destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like I need something that's not, which is why I'm so excited for fucking a Hot Wheels game, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Literally.
I need something that's just not a point and shoot. You know, I need something. But
I mean, like I said, dude, Resident Evil remakes are a great place to start.
Yeah,
the remakes of 2 and 3, amazing places to start.
I don't know.
Resident Evil 7, also a good place to start. Resident Evil 8 would even be a good place to start because it's so different. You know, it's like its own thing. You know, it'd be a really cool place to start. Cyberpunk is a fun game. Again, I think Cyberpunk's really dope. But yeah, man, I know exactly what you mean. And
but
I mean,
also those kind of games are like storytelling games. You know, like you kind of have to play that with like that mindset where it's
Absolutely.
like, okay, I am playing. I'm not playing a video game. I'm experiencing a story. I think that's like. I could use something like that too. And I know Cyberpunk's like that. I know Resident Evil's kind of like that. Oh, maybe.
For me, dude, so I had that epiphany where I was like, dude, I'm just so sick of not having games to play and like all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to all the games that I never beat or anything like that. And I had a big phase of this a couple of years back, but it was with like PlayStation games from my childhood and stuff like that, that I was like, I'm going to officially beat these and cross them off the list. But now I haven't played a game on my Xbox since I got my PC like 3 years ago. But I never played Assassin's Creed Origins, and I never beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I re-downloaded both of them, and I've been playing through Origins, dude. Sitting on my couch, kicking my feet up on the big screen, playing through Assassin's Creed Origins, and like I only play for like an hour or two, maybe 2.5 hours at a time. But it's nice, man. It's freaking fun to just jump into a single player game and just and build towards beating it. You know, like work towards officially seeing the end credits of a game for the first time.
I feel like there's not enough of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like either games aren't being made like that anymore, or our like attention span is too fat. Like we need to beat it. We need to, like, I know so many people complain about, like, you know, ripping through a game and not having anything else. Like, oh, it's so dry, it's so dead. It's like, because you fucking did it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's nice to take a step back, slow it down. You know, I think I might have to do that with those Assassin's Creeds. Dude, I might have to do that because I still haven't played Valhalla, and I really want to play that.
So that's kind of, I kind of took a step back and I was like, okay, I've beaten Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4, fuck Syndicate and Unity. Trash. And I'm probably going to, don't even talk to me about those.
They weren't that bad. They weren't that bad.
And then, so next up is Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. And I was like, you know what, man? I want to, I'm not really a completionist. Maybe I am, and I just don't know it, but I just want to cross them off the list. I want to see the story through and see what happens at the end. That's kind of where I'm at, man. I'm just taking all of these series and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I want to see it through. I want to be able to say that I've at least beaten every Assassin's Creed game.
I feel you. Yeah, because bro, again, the same. I've done 1, I've done 2, I've done Brotherhood, I've done 3, I've done 4, I've done I've done Origins, like I've done a Unity, I've done Syndicate. There's probably a couple that I'm still forgetting, but I've done so many, and it kind of pains me a little inside that I haven't beaten Odyssey or Valhalla.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I might.
And I came to that realization, dude. As soon as I did, instantly re-downloaded Origins. I'm like, I'm gonna play through it. I'm gonna beat it, and then I'm gonna play through Odyssey. I'm gonna beat it. Whether I like the games or not, I'm gonna beat them, and I'm gonna cross Assassin's Creed off the list that I completed all of those games. Because you know what, man, I want to be able to say that I did this stuff. Like I'm gonna go back, dude. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I beat Fallout 4. Like I want to play through the Fallout games just to say that I've completed the majority of them. Fallout 1 and 2 are like completely different games, but like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to go back to these series and just say that I beat them and just complete them and be done with it. I was even about to download Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I don't even like Mass Effect, but I was like, I want that under my belt.
Fuck it.
You know, like,
you got me. Damn, you got me over here thinking. I'm like,
I'm telling you, like, I just had to completely change my mindset.
Do I go for it? Yeah, I don't.
I had to change my mindset on video games as a whole and everything because I'm like, if I keep living like this, I'm never gonna be happy. So I just changed it up, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Let's do it. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
telling you, man.
I gotta do something.
That's why I'm like kind of pushing you to play some Resident Evil games. I mean, Resident Evil 5 is co-op, dude. It's a fun place to start because it's me and you can run through it. It's like $5 on Steam, and it's like just to say that you beat it, just to say that you know what happened in the story. I think that's huge. And like,
yo, can we do Halo? Can we finally do Halo?
Yes, bro. But the only problem is about Halo. You don't have it on your PC, right?
I mean, I'll get it on my PC.
Okay, then that's fine because you can't cross-play the campaign, which is bullshit.
Are you really?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. But that's another thing. I've beaten Halo 1, 2, 3, Reach. I never beat Halo 4 or 5. Bro, I'm about to fucking re-download 4 and 5 just to do it. Just to beat those campaigns. Just to say I completed the Halo series.
The campaigns are pretty cool. It's just the multiplayer I wasn't a fan of. Yeah. So.
But I think that feeling of going through a story and seeing the end credits is lost because there's so many like multiplayer only games. Like BRs and shit now.
And it's all focused on that. It's like
that focus or that feeling of just like starting a game and finishing a game is so lost. It's gone.
Bro, I can't tell you. I mean, I haven't bought a Call of Duty in a while, but like, dude, half the fun of buying the Call of Duty for me was going through the campaign. But the highest difficulty you can do. But like, I feel, bro, I can't tell you anything about any of the newer campaigns. I just don't care about them anymore because I feel like they just put all of their focus and all their attention on Warzone, on Battle Royales, on their multiplayer experience. It's like, it's a shame because those first Call of Duty campaigns were incredible.
Dude, I'll never forget back in the, it wasn't really because of the achievements, but back in the achievement hunting days, like, if I was sick from school and like all my friends that I played Call of Duty like 4 or Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 with, they were at school, so I had nobody to play with. I was still jumping to some online games, but I would dedicate those days to beat missions on Veteran. To get the achievements or to complete the campaign on Veteran, which is the hardest difficulty.
Yep.
And you know, some of those days were like the most fun that I had. And that was playing through the campaign on the hardest difficulty, trying to beat it, dying over and over again, and then beating the mission and getting the achievement. Like, you know how many times I tried the Mile High Club on Veteran on Call of Duty 4 to get that fucking achievement?
Listen, I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I think I got it on my... I must have gotten it on my like 6th or 7th try.
Dude, I had to go back to Call of Duty 4.
I was in and bro, I was the only achievement I needed, in and out. In and out, baby. Ooh.
And so that's another thing. Like we've talked about achievement hunting a lot on the channel or on the podcast. I used to be a huge fan. I was like, that art is lost of going for achievements. So I was like, you know what? I'm making my own achievements in my head.
Fuck it,
and what those achievements are is completing the entire Assassin's Creed series, completing this entire series, finally beating this game, starting this game from scratch and beating it. Like
I feel like back then achievements were tied to like stuff in the game. Like if you did an achievement, it usually came with, like, for instance, if you got like all the skulls and you got all those like Vidmaster achievements and stuff, like Halo I think was a perfect example of
they did it great
of those achievements holding so much weight to them, because I've collected a couple of those like VidMaster achievements, and those were tough to get because you could only do them on like a certain day of the year.
Yeah.
Under certain conditions, and it like there was one where like you had to take a ghost from one part of the level to the end, but they only spawned on one fucking day of the year, and it was only if you activated it. It was crazy, and like those achievements, I felt like they have so much weight to them, and now I haven't gone for an achievement. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've like set out, looked up an achievement guide on Xbox or on YouTube so I knew what I was doing. I used to do that all the fucking time. I do not remember the last time I did that.
There's still a I feel like very small community of people on PlayStation, because PlayStation actually has something cool where I think it's called like the Platinum. So it's not achievements on PlayStation, it's trophies. And I think they have this thing called like the Platinum Trophy, where if you get every trophy in the game or every achievement in the game, you get the Platinum Trophy and you get the Platinum for that game. Like, that means you completed 100%. And there's people that go for Platinum in these PlayStation games, which is like getting every achievement done in that game. So there's still like a little glimmer of that exists, but yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing like what it used to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if achievements are still shipped with games on Xbox. Like, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't think an achievement's popped up. It's
been a minute since I've like gone for an actual like an achievement. I just like, they just don't have the weight they used to. Like and that's I hope they change that. And I don't know what that entails. Maybe it does go back to tying some of those achievements to in-game items, like, you know, like you have to do something that's not a part of the multiplayer experience to earn something that you can use in multiplayer and be like, hey, I did this. Yeah. You know, like the whole katana and everything. It's like,
exactly.
Hey, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I put my
campaign
hours in. I got all my skulls and shit. I did all that. If you saw
someone running around with Hayabusa helmet on Halo 3,
exactly.
Oh my gosh, you were just like, this guy looks so cool, and he's gonna shit on our whole team.
Exactly. But like the whole purpose of that armor for me, because that was like my favorite armor set. But like, it was the whole reason why I loved it so much was because I can like show it off and be like, yo, I'm looking pretty clean right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we talked about this before, but it's like now you just buy it, or you buy the battle pass and you get it.
Yeah. I don't know. My one hope going forward with all these like new games coming out is that just do something with your achievements. You know, like make me want to go after them.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. But honestly, after this episode, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, there's a lot of games coming out. And I thought we were in a dry spell, but there's some, there's actually some decent games coming out this year, man, and I'm super excited about that. Hopefully, Halo caps off the year at the end, but
I mean, bro, I had no idea about Back 4 Blood. That's fucking. There's a trailer.
I had no idea about Hot Wheels.
I'm watching this trailer the second we get off this call, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Hot Wheels trailer too.
Oh, dude, it's great. I'm loving this. This is a great. This is great.
This was awesome, man. I definitely appreciated this episode. It gave me some life and some hope. A little glimmer at the end of the tunnel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can see the light.
It was good. And hey, man, if you want to play Resident Evil 5 co-op, or if you want to play the Halo games on co-op, you know where I'm at, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
No, I have.
Think about what we talked about today.
I have been this entire episode. Trust me, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well, I think that's a good place to kind of cap it off. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a good one, man. Finally got to talk about some gaming on a gaming podcast. Yeah. We're definitely gonna keep this trend going now.
And it felt damn good.
Felt so good, dude. It felt so good to not mention a TV show one time. But yeah, we're going to have some more fun stuff to talk about next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Follow us. All the links are in the description. Collab Station has its own Instagram. Obviously, Tyler and I have our Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you catch these episodes and some of my videos every week. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. We're out of here. We're going to catch you next week. Peace.